So if you haven't figured out by now, I love tech, any and all thing tech. And when FIFINE reached out to me to check out their Ampligame A20 speakers, I said absolutely yes. So today, that's what we're going to be checking out. We're going to be checking out the Ampligame A20 speakers from FIFINE. We're going to jump in here. We're going to unbox it, show you everything you get in the box, show you what the speakers looks like. Then we'll talk about the build quality, sound quality, and everything that goes in accordance with the A20 speakers. Okay, so let's get the speakers unboxed. This is the box that you get when you buy them from FIFINE. Inside the box, you'll find your speakers, of course, with the cables attached. The cables are non-detachable, so keep that in mind whenever you're setting them up. There's our speakers once we get them out of the box. They're really small, compact. Power button located on the left-hand speaker. Volume controls located on the right-hand side of the speaker. On top of the right-hand speaker, you have the controls for the RGB as well. The left-hand speaker does not have any additional controls other than the power button. So a nice front shot of our speakers, as you can see right here. And then once you get them all connected up to your laptop, computer, whatever you're using, this is what they look like from a front shot. The FIFINE logo is located on the right-hand speaker. Once they're connected and powered on, you can cycle through the different RGB effects. As you can see right here, there are a multitude of colors and patterns for the RGB effects on the speakers. So here we are with the Ampligame A20 connected to my laptop, and let me know what you think about this side view camera shot. If you like these for the videos, let me know. If not, let me know down in the comment section below as well. But we have it connected to our laptop right now, and as you can see, we still have access to all the controls and all the features on these speakers. On the left-hand speaker right here is a power button. If you press and hold it in for approximately 3 seconds, it will turn the power off to the speakers. One thing to keep in mind is that it does have a 3.5 millimeter jack that is required for these speakers to work, and also a USB plug to power the speakers as well. You need to have both of these plugged in for these speakers to work at all times. I love RGB as much as the next person, but having the ability to turn it off is a really great feature on these speakers. By touching the top of the right-hand speaker, it will allow you to turn the lights completely off. The speakers themselves will continue to work, but there will be no lighting at all coming from the speakers. So simply press and hold on top of that right speaker. If you want to turn the lighting back on, just tap it and hold it, and the lighting turns back on within a few seconds of you touching the top of it. To turn it back off, again, do the exact same thing. And there, the lighting is turned off once again for the speakers while you're using. So this is a really nice feature in my opinion. We all don't, like I said, we all don't want lighting on our setups, but if you do, you have that feature and that option available to you. All right, let's talk about the actual build quality of the speakers. They are a simple, slick plastic, but located directly on the bottom of the speakers are 2 rubber strips that will prevent them from sliding around on your desk. As you can see right here, they do slide just a little bit. They do give a little bit whenever you're pushing on them. But if you have them positioned correctly, you're not going to be moving them around anyway. So, but again, that rubber feature is going to keep them from sliding around too much while they're on your desk. One thing I will say about them also is the fact that the shape of them will allow you to lay them on their side. And that's probably what I'll intend to do with them as well. Instead of standing them up, taking up additional desk space. If you notice my monitor right here, I have a gap under there. I can turn them on their side and simply slide them under there for speaker control from under the underside of my monitor. My only real complaint about the actual build quality is the fact that it has got FIFINE written on the front of the right-hand speaker. It's not like really bright, but I wish they would have placed it somewhere else, like located on the back of the speaker instead of on the face of the speaker itself. I realize that they want to do this so that you recognize that they are FIFINE speakers, but again, this takes it away a little bit as far as it being more aesthetically pleasing by having that FIFINE written on the front of the speaker. I had to re-record this section of the video in regards to the audio quality of the speakers. One thing I will say, you know, aesthetics are nice, you know, functionality is nice as far as the actual speakers go, but what it really comes down to is the sound quality for the speakers themselves. They are a $50 price point for these speakers. They are small, they're compact, but as far as sound quality goes, the highs on these speakers are really nice. However, for a 2.0 speaker sound system, there is actually very little bass. I tested it with a variety of different songs, different scenarios, playing games, listening to audio music on the internet, and there is like almost no bass whatsoever when it comes to speakers. It tries to simulate some bass, but it comes off sounding more muffled than actual bass sound for speakers. As far as highs and mids go, that is handled relatively well. One thing to keep in mind, though, is that do not turn these speakers up on the volume control very, very high, because it will cause them to peak and will distort the audio. So I got them turned up about maybe a quarter. Then I use my Windows audio to add additional volume to the speakers. And with that setting, they sounded perfectly fine. Worked well with games, sounded well with games as well. Sounded good, just listen to regular audio music. I listen to some just chill music in the background for YouTube videos. And it did responded really, really well to those videos. But again, the bass is just almost non-existent for these speakers. Okay, so let's go over the actual pros and cons of these speakers. Pros: lightweight, compact, portable, plug and play, 3.5 millimeter jack, powered by USB. Has some RGB. You can count that as a pro or a negative, whichever is your preference. Pros is the fact that it can be turned off. So if you don't want RGB, you can turn it off. Cons as far as actual sound quality. Sound quality is okay for highs and mids, as I stated. Bass, like I said, also is non-existent. So maybe you can do a little bit of EQ if you have a laptop or computer. Try adding a little bit of bass to the speakers, but keep in mind you don't want to overdo it, because it does get really muddy if you try to add additional bass to it. But for the price point, $50, there are some cheaper options out there if you want to find them, and the sound quality is probably on par, if not similar, to these speakers. Personally, I probably will use these speakers with my laptop, because the laptop speakers don't sound anywhere near as good as the FIFINE Ampligame A20 speakers. So I'll maybe use it with a portable setup or on the go. They are, like I said, they are powered by your laptop battery. So I noticed that while using my laptop, having it plugged in, it did drain the battery on my laptop relatively quickly. If you notice right here, I do have the power cord plugged into my laptop to keep it from absolutely killing the battery while using the speakers in conjunction with my laptop. So if you're going to be using it for a portable setup, keep that in mind, because again, they are powered by USB, and it is necessary for these speakers to actually function correctly. But anyway, these are my thoughts on the FIFINE Ampligame A20 speakers. If you want to pick up a set of speakers that are really nice, aesthetically pleasing for your setup, then these are the right speakers for you. If you're looking for better sound quality, I would suggest looking further than these. Like I said, sound quality is okay. Highs, mids are decent. But if you're looking for something with some heavy end bass, these speakers will not cover that need for you. But anyway, these are my thoughts and my review of the FIFINE Ampligame A20. If you want to pick them up, affiliate link down in the description below. And always, until next time, much love, peace out, and we'll see you soon.